Ska, 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 ska. I'd like to welcome you to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. I read my novels and other works with the sound effects and visuals that go along with the story. So if you like books on tape with a twist, stick around, subscribe to the channel. It's that little red button below the video. Oh, and share it out. Share it out. Share it out. It's the House of Thrillers. In another world, in another time, in another place. And it's Dirty Rotten Imbecile. Dirty Rotten Imbecile. Dirty Rotten. Sound check, Okie Grower 75. Okie Grower 75. Grammy. Sound check. Weekend RVing. Weekend RVing. Weekend RVing. Check, Deidre. Check. It's Deidre Baker. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be reading Land of the Dirty South, Season 1, Episode 4. It's quite a doozy, so buckle those seatbelts. It's quite the ride. And it's Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Benny Loco. Benny Loco. TWP popcorn. TWP popcorn. What's poppin'? Mary loves poems. Mary loves poems. Mary loves poems. Mary, Bottle caps. Bottle caps. Bottle caps. The Scooby life. The Scooby life. Scooby Sco. Hey Scully, listening, crocheting, hugs. Froggy went a knitting. Froggy went a knitting. Brain tingles, Froggy. Brain tingles, 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 tingles. Howdy, y'all. Okie Grower 75. It's Jeremy D. Day. Jeremy D. Day, welcome. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. It's like some kind of audio dream. And it's native Grammy. Ska, 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 Grammy. Ska, ska, ska. Hey, darling. How you doing tonight? Ska Tokyo. Ska, ska, ska. It's Tokyo Lloyd. Ska, 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 ska. Shelf Life 420. Shelf Life 420. Test, 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 test. Nikki. Hey, darling. Ska, 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 ska. Ska, Nikki. Ska, ska, ska. Hello, Mr. Scully. It's AAP's Variety Channel. Sk, 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 sk. AAP's Variety Channel. AAP's Variety Channel. AAP's Variety Channel. Sk, 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 sk. I made it back. Hola, everyone. I'm so ready to relax. Sk, 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 sk. Melt, melt, melt away. Benny Loco. Ska Benny. Ska, ska, ska. Nurse Lover. Nurse Lover. Ska nurse. Ska, ska, ska. Brain tingles. Tingles, 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 tingles. Nez, I love you more than shrimp and grits. Sk, 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 sk. It's gonna be a good one tonight. We're reading Land of the Dirty South, the sequel to Dutch Coffee Shop. And its bottle caps. bottle caps, bottle caps. Bill got 316. Phil got ska. They're coming in. I see it. They're coming in. It's Jayscullybooks. Jayscullybooks. Hey, darling. Jayscullybooks. Big movie fan. Big movie fan. Big movie fan. It's Stony Baker MD. Stony Baker MD. Stony Baker MD. Stony Baker MD. Stony Stony Baker MD. It's Jeremy D Day and it's Benny Loco and it's Ness Lover. Ladies and gentlemen, Bizdak Travel. Bizdak Travel. He's come a long way. Bizdak Travel. Bizdak ska. Brain tingles. Brain tingles. Hey, darling. Shan Cam. Shan Cam. Wisconsin Greg, welcome, buddy. Shan Cam. Sweet as sugar. Sweet as sugar. Sugar. Twerking while working. They sure do, Benny. Check, darling. Debbie Carson. Welcome, Debbie. Welcome. You're highly welcome to the House of Thrillers. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. It's Eric Garcia. Hey, bro. Eric Garcia. We got some wonderful creators in here tonight. Can I get a ska? Ska, everybody. Give me your best ska. Come on, I know you can do it. Don't hold back. Ska, give it to me. Ska, 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 ska. Dagon Hills, Dagon Hills. It's Dagon Hills, and it's sweet as sugar. Big tune, in God we trust. Ska, 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 ska. It's season 1, episode 4, Land of the Dirty South. Tonight we're gonna meet Fonzie. Ska, Fonzie, ska, ska, ska. Mario Augustus's words were filled with hatred. What do you mean you can't find the sub? We tried for hours, sir. Luis and Enrique have not responded. A most unusual situation. Keep looking, ordered the kingpin with a tan. Our smugglers don't disappear like this. Right you are, sir. The coordinates place the submarine south of Chandelier Island. Do we have men on the way? Yes, sir. With luck, we'll avoid the Coast Guard. Let me know something as soon as possible. We cannot allow this shipment in the wrong hands. Has Cedeno been informed of the matter? We're waiting to hear from him now, sir. This boy Fonzie, he was supposed to be handling this matter, correct? As usual, yes, sir. Tell Cedeno that if they don't find this shipment, then I'll expect Fonzie in Acapulco immediately. At the Pelican Bay Casino on Henderson Point in Pass Christian, Mississippi, amidst a magenta-filled sunset, owner Richard Motley, a.k.a. Pablo Cedeno, Mexican underboss to the Augustus cartel, looked out over the railing of his office balcony. He was 21 floors up, a spectacular view facing him. To the south, the Mississippi Sound, its gray water pallid-like, at times stagnant. To the west, the Bay of St. Louis, flat and non-gendered, and due north, past primarily a pine forest, Bayou Portage, a lazy labyrinth of bog water infested with catfish, redfish, perch, and the occasional bull shark rumored to travel in the back alley of the Sound. The casino itself, a monstrosity in its own right, occupied most of the acute angle of the 6 Mile Peninsula, comprising the town of Pass Christian. The casino stood out like an exclamation point. Having had successful plastic surgery 2 years prior, Pablo Cedeno looked hardly like his former self. His complexion now exuded confidence. Lifting of folded, withered skin, albeit the eyes sloped downward, giving off the appearance of inevitable sadness, eliminating the sinister sneer that had so possessed him before. To the residents of Hancock County, he was simply known as Richard Motley, the man from Illinois, rumored to be worth a fortune, an old recluse in another life. That's what his cohorts would say of him, because that's what was said to them, arranged wholeheartedly by the cartel. That nobody had ever heard of Richard Motley should have come at some point circumspect, if not anything but conjecture. In any case, nothing of his previous life had ever come to light. Besides, nobody would question him anyway. And if they did, they would be handled plain and simple. This man, this dangerous man. Little did the townsfolk know, but they were dealing with a man searching the horizon with hatred, with vengeance, with the thought that one day things might just change. One day, he told himself, retribution. Cedeno roamed his brown eagle eyes leftward to appear damaged by Hurricane Katrina. One of the jetty's abandoned pylons held a pelican, which seemed at ease with the world. Without further ado, he noticed the seagulls hovering in flight around the lovely creature. A lone patriarch searching for solace, perhaps, or simply lost or misplaced from the pod, or worse yet, abandoned by the brood. Yes, abandonment. He knew about this. Leaving zippers in their wake, boats moved across the water. Such a beautiful place, he said to himself, this Mississippi Gulf Coast. The Mexican underboss, turning his attention to the niceties of southern living, thought about how good he had it down here. It will be a good place to retire, Pablo, to spend the remainder of your days. A small town, nonetheless, with a small town mentality, fast becoming, in spite of local politics, the Monte Carlo of the Mississippi Gulf Coast. Who would have ever thunk it? Yeah, it was a lot to think about as Sedano walked the end of the balcony. In a more wilder setting not 2 miles north, ancient vascular woods of pines, oaks, magnolias, and cherry trees surrounded the Wolf River. A calm flow of water snaking through the land. Sk, 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 sk. Now back to the present. The Mexican underboss this day was elated, excited about the fact that the cocaine shipment would be arriving this afternoon. Everything seems to be on schedule, he told himself. With anticipation, the drug lord paced eagerly, quelling anxiety to a cheaper level. And why shouldn't I be excited? The shit's been coming in like clockwork. Like a fucking charm. And the scars, well, they're almost gone. Pelican Bay Casino. Pelican Bay Casino. Pelican Bay Casino. Sedano wondered if it was worth it. In his former life, he had always had money. He was rich. What he now had was wealth, anonymity, for a price, of course. And now that he'd come vaguely familiar with the local terrain, fishing in the waters, hunting in the woods, he developed a sense of nostalgia, an emotion long forgotten by the man. You could definitely start over on the coast, marry a local girl, have children again, one day. And then his thoughts sunk to despair, to a darker time. Marie, the kids, the blood, the nightmares. Quit reminding me. You always remind me. still awash in his mind. No, one day your time will come. The sheer thought of his family's demise made him shudder. The bloody massacre flashing before his eyes. Revenge. I will have my bloody revenge. Sweet revenge, Pablo. One day. My soul, my soul. Oh God, my soul. Couldn't the same thing happen again, wouldn't it? Without a doubt, he reminded himself. No, a big part of him knew the cartel will always be with you. I'm sklurking, making smokes. Creamy. Did someone slip me some sativa when I wasn't looking? I'm way too relaxed and meditated to be running around in the desert like that. It's desert urbexer. Super Day 44. Super Day 44. The Lazarus Project. Is Aceldama. Benny Loco. The casino itself was one of several casinos owned by Augustus, the real owner of the Pelican Bay. In essence, the safe haven for the monthly cocaine shipments. Also for the laundering of drug money. Huge fronts for huge business in the future. With his razor eyes, Sedano sat silently, contemplating and watching the gulls that never ceased to amaze him. How they stood in battalions along the water's edge. He wondered about this. Were they ready for whatever came their way? It was during this act of meditation that the birds caused him to reflect. Your villains have fallen into an abyss, Pablo. You must get this garbage out of your mind. They won't let go, he replied inwardly. Not only had he, for the most part of the wee hours of the morning, tried to wipe the slate free in his mind, the kids, Marie, the slaying. The anniversary of their deaths continued to plague him. Sedano was interrupted by his aide-de-camp, Robert Jones, a local who got in the job by working his way up. Sir, there is an important phone call. Patch it through to my office, will you? When Sedano said hello and received a pleasantry in a tone reserved for a crisis, he knew right away that something was wrong. They never showed up, his right-hand man Fonzie said. Kidding me? Did the men wait? Quite a few hours, Fonzie said. Ricky said there was no sign of them. Oh, for the bloody life of me, this is not good. Augustus will be livid as well as if we don't find the shipment. Do you understand me? It's unacceptable, Fonzie. We did our part, Fonzie retorted. Motherfuckers never showed up. Welcome, Americans at large. Americans at large. Sk, 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 sk. I understand, said Sedano, lassoing his rage, although the blood boiled in him like hot oil. Bloody hell, the underboss said privately. And as if it wasn't enough that I have to dwell on the anniversary of my family's massacre, now I have to figure out what the hell happened to the cartel's dope. $1 billion worth of it. Due in Memphis on Monday. The Bloods will be pissed. Fish will be pissed. Turn into a bloody nightmare before it's over. Sedano stared at the horizon. Shining back at the Mexican underboss were brilliant hues of soft white reds and chalky pinks. The tide was low. Dunes stuck out like gigantic turtle shells pockmarking the water's edge. A dumpy, stocky, muscular man in his mid-30s, Sedano was not to be taken lightly. He had short, dark hair cut uniformly into a business style, well groomed to the T. His skin was cafe au lait, a jawbone that extended at the chin, compliments of his surgeon, a renowned doctor from Buenos Aires. Below this beautiful mane of hair, a lovely face, an international man, tanned and olive in complexion. Although a rough square jaw having hijacked the man, the Mexican underboss's only counterpart, Mickey Rourke, like, gruff, tight-spoken and to the point. Not 2 hours later, he received news from Acapulco. Bad news. No, sir, the messenger said. We have not received word from Enrique. Luis was found dead on the vessel, and the drugs are gone. It seems that communication between the man and our people was lost the day before the incident. And the GPS coordinates? The coordinates placed a lot on shore. In a louder tone, Sedano said, incredulously, On shore? Yes, sir. The last coordinates place the drugs in Harrison County. We found a wallet on the vessel, though, and this is where it gets interesting. A fishing license from the Mississippi Department of Wildlife, Fisheries and Parks, registered to one G.W. Cuevas. G.W. Cuevas? That Skeeter you're talking about, I don't understand. We fired him 3 years ago. Yes, Augustus is livid about this. Tell Augustus that Fonzie and his boys never made the rendezvous. Our men showed up, but nothing became of it. As far as Skeeter, I have no answers. That I will tell him. Regardless, Augustus will want a meeting. Collectively, Sedano added, "Get back to me as soon as you know something. And tell Mario that I'll send Fonzie down tomorrow." Check. It's beautiful water and it's hazel dawn. And it's the Lazarus Project. Retire, Stony Baker MD. Miska Sipska Hippie. Ska Brain Tingles Hazel Dawn. That was cool. Super Dave 44. Days remain, are they savable? We can rebuild it. We have the technology. Desert Urbexer, and it's Dave Bottle Caps. It's Super Dave. Hello, good to see you. Ska Hazel Dawn. It's Panay and SK Lee, Panay and SK Lee, Panay and SK Lee, and it's Americans at Large. Tonight we're reading Land of the Dirty South, Season 1, Episode 4. I know you're in there. I can hear you breathing. Weed and Wrestling, good evening. Welcome. Weed and Wrestling. It's Weed and Wrestling. Debbie Carson. Benny Loco sounds like a beautiful sky. Stony Baker MD. Stony. It's Native Grammy. Hey, darling. Grammy. Bottle caps. Hazel Dama. Oh, it's Dakin Hills. Did someone slip me some sativa when I wasn't looking? Brain tingles. Americans at large. It's like an audio dream. I don't mind if I took you Lloyd. Debbie. Did I miss saying hello, hon? I'm sorry, evening. I'm a little motivated. Be miss. Welcome, be miss. I'm Scully, the author that reads to you. Jake Dupree sometimes hated the nickname he picked up as a kid. At the young age of 6, when his mother had introduced him to the show Happy Days, she had exclaimed by raising his thumb and saying, "Hey, over and over that he would, as she put it, get all the girls, baby. Of course, Fonzie at the time had no comprehension of what getting all the girls actually meant. He just knew it was supposed to be good. And it was like he had been destined to become a hairstylist. Fonzie, on occasion, wondered what else fate had in store for him. The Mexicans probably do. In spite of the odds, Jake Dupree made the most of it. He also, by fluke, got the salon he'd also wanted. He, of course, named the hair salon Happy Days. Well, what better name considering the circumstances? 4,000 square feet of lush paradise. Slap dab in the middle of the Pelican Bay Casino. More than a salon owner could ever dream of. Belvedere styling chairs and backwash shampoo units occupied an Italian marbled floor. Colossal mirrors fronted the stations. Flowing fountains filled the nooks. I thought I'd loop that. Let's see. In such of a place could also be found a list of impressive characters. A cornucopia of fucked up hairstylists all looking to work their way up the food chain. Perhaps one day becoming owners themselves. Or hooking up with wealthy men at the casino. Yes, biding their time behind the chairs. Weathering their hands, waiting it out. So blazing ridiculous it was out of control. You know, shit was going on in the salon all the time. Busy was hardly the word for it. You know, like mints on a tray. Hair comps were handed out like by the pit bosses, casino managers, concierges, and naturally by Richard Motley himself. Sedano. Every fucking time I turn around at someone else, someone's always trying to throw a lasso around my neck. You gotta call Fonzie. Fonzie, we're out of foils. Or Fonzie, we're out of receipts. Who forget this one? Fonzie, we're about to run out of towels. And oh yeah, the one he hated the most. Mr. Motley's been handling up comps like they're candy. Shit, it's ridiculous. The fuck do they complain about comps for anyway? They get paid for them. It's not money out of their pockets. They usually end up with a green chip for a tip before it's over. Damn greedy it is. Yes, happy days. Where was that? Jake Dupree, aka Fonzie, hereafter dubbed the Playboy salon owner, was ladies' man to the core. Well-groomed long chestnut hair, layered and highlighted with strands of gold and hazelnut. Eyes like blue neon frisbees. A college boy, wax-like on the surface, not gruff but well-proportioned. Nevertheless, the Playboy salon owner found himself at this very moment in another one of those situations. All day I gotta sit here and look at these women parade in and out of my salon, he told himself. Why the fuck should I even care? His present girlfriend, a married woman named Jamie, was constantly up his ass. She'd come in the casino, get drunk off her ass, lose a shitload of money, and then make all kinds of scenes in front of his employees. She blamed, of course, her demise on him. Several times Fonzie had to call security to defuse the situation. Happy days. On some days was anything but happy. Not if Jamie could help it. There had been other women, cocktail waitresses, bartenders, cleaning and hotel staff, colleagues outlawed by corporate rule to conduct intimate affairs with each other, but inclined to the proclivities of verboten sex. Everyone broke the rules. To Fonzie, his unofficial relationship with Jamie was all but officially over. Actually, in retrospect, their liaison, unsteady from the start, was nothing but poison. Had in fact been the worst kept secret in town. Everybody in the salon knew he was banging her in the facial room. Yeah, we know. After an hour of intense sex, the pair would come out all huffing and puffing, like the room had been hot, and this was the end result. It didn't fool anybody. Their hair disheveled, their skin glistening. The employees snickering and turning their eyes to the vicious corners of pretension. Fonzie turned his thoughts inwardly. Nothing I can't weather. I'll just tell the women to hit the bricks and that'll be that. Besides, nobody really gives a fuck anyway. ludicrous up in this place. If Jamie shows back up, I'll just have casino security escort her out the building. The handsome hairstylist was thinking about all this as he dried the hair of another client, one of his best friends, a lesbian named Whitney Cross, whom he had great feelings for. Whitney Cross. She cocktailed on swing shift for one reason or the other. Over the past 2 years, she had become close friends with Fonzie. She started talking like all the clients did in intimate details. They were about as best as a woman and man friend could be. They knew oodles about each other, about secret lovers, past relationships, one-night stands, that sort of thing. For Fonzie, it had become a little complicated. The more he learned about the lesbian, the more he realized she was just like him. Here's where it got tricky, though. The rapport between them was to the point where both of them realized that there was a little something more to it. How can this be happening? In spite of their constituency, was it possible that they were meant to be together? Could it be true? Has the woman of my dreams been in front of me the whole time? She'd hinted lately that she'd been thinking about men. But was she talking about me? But it is, he thought. And holy shit, what are we going to be doing it before the week's over? Damn, I don't even think she's ever been with a man. It's so weird. Her being a good friend. Whitney Cross swiveled her big blue eyes on Fonzie. She had a look that said, I'm the soul of splendor, the essence of beauty. She knew she was full of herself, although she couldn't help it. Whatever it was, she felt it was deep. Something she felt for a woman only once. Would it be different with a man, though? She wondered. What if I find out I don't like it? Won't they look at us just the salon owner and the lesbian? The perfect couple. It's nobody's damn business anyway. Could she be irrevocably in a snare? Nah, Fonzie wouldn't play me like that. He loves me too much. We're best friends. Or are we just friends anymore? Oh God, she was in love with him. But we haven't even kissed. Why should that matter? In the most Pavarotti-like voice he could muster, Fonzie said, "You know how gorgeous I think you are." Oh God, here he goes. Fonzie leaned down amidst the roar of the blow dryer and went in for a kiss. You remember what I told you? I'll bet I can kiss you without touching you. I don't want to kiss you. Fonzie, what the hell's going on here? So I think, hey, she's finally coming around and she won't give me one little kiss. Doesn't make sense. I don't do that right away, Fonzie. Well, if I was to follow you home, would you keep me? Whitney blushed. Sk, 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 sk. You're so funny sometimes. She reached up and slapped him playfully. You're gonna get it. Oh, I was just joking. Hold still, I don't want to mess your hair up. He's incorrigible, Whitney thought. She lifted her foot up as she crossed her leg and angled it to where Fonzie could glimpse the heart tattoo near her toes. Maybe she'd show him the one on her hip later. He'd really freak when he saw the word Liba written on her inner thigh. Last but not least, if all else failed, she'd drive him to sexual hell by flashing her nipple rings at him. Damn chair, Jesus. Fonzie noticed today that Whitney's skin was smooth, like a glass of milk after a chocolate chip cookie. How did I not see you before? I told you I wasn't going to kiss you, not yet. Fonzie told her she was driving him nuts. You love me, right? You know I do, but you're not getting it that easy. You're just going to have to wait. When we do that, what do you think that our kids will look like? You're so mean, Fonzie. Whitney could hardly look him in the eye. Inside, she wanted him. To her astonishment, Whitney found her head dropping and her body tensing up, and her mind reaching out to him. Every fuzzy on her neck saying, "He likes you. Look at him. What do you want him to do, for crying out loud?" It was then she found herself lifting her head and giving him a sideways glance, and then a flutter of her eyes, and then a feeling that radiated from her chest. Well, we'll just have to decide how that scene ends later. Let me take a quick break. You guys chill for just a minute, and we may get into chapter 5. But give me just a minute. I can't even remember what this is about. If they're a new character, let me see. Tokyo, Tokyo, Benny Loco, brain tingles, native couch, the NDT show, the NDT show, Nathan, Panay and S.K. Lee, Panay and S.K. Lee, Panay and S.K. Lee, and it's Debbie Carson, 23KC, 23KC, tingles, 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 tingles. Karmatically correct. Karmatically correct. Karmatically. Lady love. Karmatically correct. And I don't even have a Dixie, Benny Loco. Grammy, Susan H3333, welcome my dear. And when the rain beats upon my window pane, I'll think of childhood days again and dream of you. Elizabeth Ayres, check Elizabeth. Sounds great, very interesting. Elizabeth Ayres. We got out there tonight. This is the House of Thrillers. It's another world and another time and another place. It's the happy, happy place. Great place to knock off the day's dust that has settled on your soul. Benny, Manic Mouth 420. Manic Mouth 420. Yoga to Skokes. Stony Baker MD. Tracy B. Hey darling. Stony Baker MD. Stony Baker MD. Basil Dama. Hey darling. Stoney. You always make me fucking laugh. My legs bouncing, sorry. As the skull bell tolls, beautiful Scullies. Stoney's in that happy place, doing those yoga tugs. Yoga tugs. Yoga tugs. Tugs, tugs, tugs. It's a drum machine with a face. I'm now a man with a face. A beautiful tiger, bless. Hey, Scotty darling. ABP for Stony Baker MD. My life is an open book. It's taken on a new meaning. A whole new meaning. Benny. Hard to keep your composure when Stoney's around. Warden says you guys are kind of weird. I responded with, yes, aren't we? What you talking about, typo? Tell Warden Benny said cheers. Make that face at her when you do. I knew Macau Bell had a spiritual meaning. Funkadelic, cool. Sk. You guys buckle up for this next scene. So relaxing. It rings. Land of the dirty South. In roughly 10 to 15 minutes, his mother screaming will stop. It will be the time, this moment. Not that, the second that his father, drunker than all get out, will come into the room and beat the living shit out of him. But not after his mother has been beaten herself, bruised to hell and back. His mother in the bathroom taking the fist round of his father's vicious attack. Little 6-year-old G.W. Cuevas, a.k.a. Skeeter, hears her wails, her cries for mercy. He can do nothing to stop the doom taking place. And his father, oh God, his father, reeking of alcohol, tramping down the hall, coming for him. Oh God, he's coming. The little boy's subconscious says. The doorknob turns and it opens. At the darkness, his father emits a solitary grunt. By contrast, his mother, surely checking herself for bruises, using the mirror, runny mascara, her swollen eyes, her devastated ego. She is staring at a beautiful young Southern belle in her prime, beaten where it cannot be seen. She cannot believe what is happening to her. That her life has been reduced to a trailer in a mold-infested bathroom. She wants to kill her husband at that moment, but knows she won't and punishes herself for it. She cuts her inner thighs in protest, instead of lashing out and leaving little GW to foster care, because she will be in jail after she kills her father. Little GW knows nothing about this psychological bloodletting. The little boy hopes she's okay. He knows, in spite of her pain, that she is, at this very second, worried to death about him. He knows that she knows their father will unleash devil in the next few minutes. But his father, a bastard, this crazy man that he is, comes in hovering in, spirit-filled in every sense of the word. Rage on his mind, violence in his heart. GW can smell the old man's breath, and all in the process, hear his mother's words in the morning. I must bang my arm in my sleep, baby. Adding, you know how my arm twitches at night. The moment is languorous. A nightmare in the real. GW hears his father's words. Boy, you gonna fucking get it now. All the while in registering. The unlatching of the belt buckle. The slip of pelt through the loops. The burn that his father must experience as he pulls at the leather strap, as if it is a snake up in all his business. He sees that his old man has doubled over the belt, creating the whipping device. His father standing there like death himself, knowing what GW is thinking. Yeah, boy, you pray real good. And then that's for good measure. You're gonna need as much help as you can get before I'm done with your sorry ass. Please let him die, God, GW says inwardly. please let him die. The horrible memories of childhood awash in his mind. The stink, the wretched stink. G.W. Cuevas, or whom most people knew as Skeeter, he cringed. His right eye ticked like a nervous banshee, and the unconscious grit pulsating from his cheek, it lent to the muscle in his jawbone flexing on end. He wondered if perhaps it was noticeable. Why's it all gotta be a full fucking moon when I think about this shit? And those damn clear skies. Some bitch always beat the fuck out of me and mom on nights like that. Yeah, you was a real motherfucker, alright. Never gave 2 cents about mom and me. Nothing but a piece of dog crap on a horse hoof. Well, the bastard's probably burning in hell now, where he belongs. Those days are over, buddy. I ain't taking shit off nobody anymore. You got that? All my life I've been taking crap. Standing on a sandbed next to the Wolf River, Dickie Dempsey hanging out with other redneck friends of theirs, watched as the sky chucked translucent coats of pumpkin on the scene. A blazing campfire reignited every few minutes with whatever they could find to burn, casting off the wall range of malodorous boil. Charred confetti rose from the burning pile. The members of the knot drank Milwaukee's best, or keeping in line with the times and their budgets, what would be the equivalent of beer less than $10 a case. Dickie said to himself, "Man, Skeeter's fucked up tonight. Looks like trouble. We should have never come out here." 10 feet away, Skeeter, weaving back and forth amongst the collection of rednecks, found himself a little woozy. "Damn, son, you gonna be fucked up before the night's over. Gonna have your ass a good time." Yeah, Skeeter said to his inner conscience. "Cooter Brown, baby, on the loose. Skeeter gonna get up all in your business. We rich motherfuckers now. Rich. Ain't nobody gonna touch our asses now." Of course, at this moment, supremely jubilant and drunk, coked up GW Cuevas, exhibiting all the tendencies of his father, who in the morning after the blackouts would say, "Boy, what'd I tell you about taking out that damn garbage before the bus comes to get your sorry ass? You just like your mama. You're about as useless as tits on a hog." He gave no thought whatsoever to compensate for the lack of social skills that had gotten him nowhere. It wasn't long after that his father died a premature death at the age of 36. Skeeter's mother, Betty, eventually moved on, started a new life, now lived in a trailer in the country, out near 16th section. Periodically, GW, when all else failed, spent time out there with her, you know, if he was broke and had nowhere to go and nothing to eat. And Betty, always the caring mother, complained at the wrong moment, but cared at the right. Knew when her son was in trouble. Knew when he was down in the dumps. At least there's still some mamas who love their babies, he would sing to her. But they don't want them to grow up to be cowboys. He never knew if he had the lyrics right. Who the fuck cares anyway? Skeeter adjusted his thoughts to the present. He put his deeply ingrained idiosyncrasies out of his mind. Because that's what they were. Fucking foibles. Anything might set him off into the soulless rays that his father had bestowed upon him. Out of nowhere, you could be looking around. When you turn your back, chances were that Skeeter might be in a fight. Or a serious confrontation. Or about to be arrested. And many times at the river, these things did happen. Babysitting him, mostly keeping him out of fights. The revolution within Skeeter today was restored. He felt healthy. He was fucked up on the cocaine. In fact, all the men had sampled the drug, and they all belted off together as Hank Williams Jr.'s All My Rowdy Friends blasted from one of the rednecks' truck. Skeeter told the group, "No, Pops, he liked the old man Hank Sr. Fuck that old geezer, I say. Hank Jr.'s the man. And fuck my father anyway. No good piece of shit." The group knew not to question Skeeter's heritage. For Skeeter, it was never that simple. Although long gone were the days of his patriarch, he knew, in a lot of ways, he was just like his father. To date, having followed in the bastard's footsteps step for step. Yep, he just like the old man, drink like a fifth of bean a day, sometimes more. Which has that gurgling twang of yours. Which compelled Skeeter to say to Dickie, "My ass been waiting too long for a big break like this. We can fucking retire, man." Visions of grandeur swirled in the unruly redneck's head. Why don't we think about it for a sec, Dickie said. We gotta come up with some kind of plan before we go jumping into this shit. What if Dad finds out? He didn't tell Skeeter that he planned to tell his father soon. From what I can tell, you don't do nothing but complain lately, Si. Y'all need all the help you can get right now. To himself, Dickie thought, he's kind of right. This shit was crazy. Unreasonable was more like it. If it was one thing his father had taught him, it was not to steal. Was it stealing? Really? Was it? Plus a man had been killed. It was more like murder. No, that's exactly what it was. And in international waters at that. Certainly the chance of the Hispanic's death coming back to haunt them remained a possibility, albeit a small one. The body would probably be eaten by sharks and or aquamarine creatures. Nonetheless, and furthermore, chances were that the owners of the drugs did belong to the cartel. Was it then the same as killing a normal human being? Did it count? One thing he knew for certain, there had been a lot of dope in that submarine. It translated into a lot of money, more money than one human being could count. That was the matter of fact. And in that fact lay the question, how in the hell are we going to get rid of all of it? But wait. We're knee deep in it already. Then he thought about his father's illness. Right now, those malignant cells are eating him alive. No, Pop's gotta find a way to beat this. Maybe I can get a hold of Uncle William out west. Maybe he'll know what to do. But damn, Dad might get pissed if I do that behind his back. It'll be better than telling him. But I can't keep it from him. You're right, you're just gonna have to tell him. What the hell was he going to say? God, what was he thinking? Y'all gotta get that shit moved. Dickie looked over at Skeeter, who was running his mouth 100 miles an hour. How many people has he probably told by now? Shit, is he talking about the dope right now? The motherfucker's coked to the gills. Look at him. Probably drank a fifth of Jim Beam already. Snorted a fucking 8-ball too. I guess. I better get over there before the whole thing blows up and all hell breaks loose. When Dickie pulled him over to the side, Skeeter let out a belch. An eruption smelling like Lay's potato chips and old beer. He said to Dickie, There ain't nothing to think about. You're in or out, partner. The redneck's lips smashed together as he spoke, his teeth grinded. Another thing, Dick knew that without his help, Skeeter would probably fuck it all up. Perhaps even get everybody killed. The fact was, and Dickie's conscience would remind him, the owners of the drugs would come looking for their shit. No two ways about it. And whoever it was, they would have resources beyond wildest dreams. No, there's no turning back now. Y'all done killed that motherfucker. You're just as much to blame as Skeeter. It was a bad idea from the get-go, however you cut it. So to Skeeter, he said, "We'll talk about it tomorrow when you're sober." And Skeeter's reply of, "Fuck yeah, man, we're gonna have it all, baby." The unruly redneck slipped into song. I myself have seen my wilder days. Oh, look at that motherfucker. He's foaming at the mouth. You gotta tell Dad. We're in deep shit. Surely they were faced with other problems, that their treasure took up a great amount of space. All in all, there had been 100 packages. And as it were, the location they'd chosen to hide the loot barely afforded enough room to accommodate the lot. Led Dickie to believe that certain risks were coming to light, consequences he hadn't considered. No, at some point, we'll have to move the dope to a more sensible location, safer place. The more Dickie thought about it, the more he said to himself, it's too risky to let it stay at old man's camp. And that's exactly what Dad's gonna say. Anything could happen. Some people get curious and go rooting around where their noses don't belong. Camp's clearly visible from the water. People are up there all the time passing by. His father would be right. The roadside, Dickie wasn't too concerned about. Sign said old man's place, clearly visible to the public. Plus, there was a locked gate. Besides, no one would tramp down a road that had a name like that. And what if somebody did come across the loot? Maybe they'd call the cops. Shit, any number of things could go wrong. Even an old man who was out of the country might come back, happen in on the lot and call the authorities. Who knew what might happen? There sure ain't a lot of time to think about it. You better get your ass moving. Yet he questioned himself further. Will the drugs become a liability before it's over? Well, you remember the one story you heard about your pops in his past life? And the subtle hints that he throws around about how there ain't no free lunches in life. Well, he said inwardly, I guess you can't argue with that. We must continue to watch. It's Jen's aura. Jen's aura. Sweet as sugar. Hey, darling. That was season 1, episode 4 of Land of the Dirty South. Jayscull. It's Nacho. It's Nacho and it's Nacho. Nacho. Ska Nacho. Ska. Lovable rogue. Lovable rogue. Ska eater. Skeeter. It's Skeeter. Skeeter. Lovable rogue. Better redneck and eyes, Tracy. Elizabeth Ayres. This is the southern sultry voice of Mississippi. Got me some apple pie, la mode, Benny Loca. Susan H3333. A harem of honey, Stony Baker MD. I need a new keyboard. Close your eyes, it's shower time. Ska Grammy, ska. And I'll never peek. Stony Baker MD. I came back to hear Scully. Still listening in here. Ska. Sweet as sugar pie. Stony Baker MD. And it's sweet as sugar. Someone say rice. Brain tingles. Jenzara. Ska. Jenzara. Hey, darling. Ska. We're bringing it in and taking it down and bringing it down. And it's sweet as sugar. Ska. Scully, the author that reads to you. Brain tingles. I knew I recognized that sound. My aunts from Tupelo has land there. Hey, Sultana. Hey, darling. Debbie Carson. Ska. Splash. Tongue clicking. Tongue clicking. Brain tingles. Stony Baker, MD. Elizabeth. Welcome to the House of Thrillers. It's another world, in another time, in another place. It's an audio dream. It's a book on tape with a twist. I'd like to thank you guys for coming out tonight. We're taking it down. We're coming in. I see it, Benny. It's there. It's right in front of the start line. It's right there where they said it would be. Brain tingles. It's the House of Thrillers. Chill.